So I thought I'd just go live whilst on the stepper and talk about yesterday. So yesterday we had project livestream number 5 where we were outside many different slaughterhouses around the world. We were outside of a UK gas chamber. A lot of people don't realise that gas chambers still exist. In fact, a lot of the activists were outside gas chambers yesterday. So myself and Steve were outside Pilgrim's Pride in Bristol, which is a gas chamber for pigs. They go inside these absolutely disgusting torture chambers at 6 months old, where they literally burn from the inside out, these baby pigs. So when you are talking about like bacon and sausages, what you're actually talking about, if they're not vegan ones, they're actually gas chambered pigs. 88% of pigs in the UK are sent to gas chambers. The majority of animals are actually sent to gas chambers. So not only was there myself and Steve and a couple of other activists outside this particular gas chamber, there was also activists outside a chicken gas chamber where egg laying hens are also sent to gas chambers at 18 months old. Turkeys are sent to gas chambers as well, and broiler chickens too. So broiler chickens will go to gas chambers at 42 days old. So all the animals that you actually eat are just babies, but even if they weren't babies, it's still immoral. But it's just a fact that a lot of people don't understand and don't realise. So I think it's important to tell people the reality of what happens to these poor individuals. So yeah, I was just doing a bit of a briefing from yesterday whilst I'm at the gym on the stepper. So yeah, it was project livestream 5. So we've done 5 of these events. We're going to be continuing them. We're going to be doing events every single month with lots of activists, and we are also going to be live streaming more on this channel as well, to wake this channel up a bit as well. Cool. Signal good, audio good, cool. There's only one person in the room right now, which is you. But that's okay, we're waking the channel up. So, maybe I'll talk about why we went vegan, why I went vegan. So I haven't always been vegan. Hamster lover's back. Hey, how are you? So just in the gym, just debriefing yesterday after the big event with lots of activists outside slaughterhouses around the world. John put by, probably at the word vegan. So for some reason people get really triggered by the word vegan, and it's usually because people don't understand what it is. So I haven't always been vegan, but I have always been an animal lover in my thoughts. So growing up, I always loved animals. I was like the animal kid. Like I would always be around like my friends' dogs rather than my friends. I just love them more than anybody, any human. And so I've got to turn this down a bit because I'm a little bit out of breath on this stepper. I was paying for violence towards animals, and I didn't really understand this until I was 26 years old, when an activist called Joey Carbstrong did a YouTube video where he was debating the dairy industry. And I watched it because I was like, what is there to debate about the dairy industry? Don't cows just produce milk? But the reality is that that's not the case. Now, I saw a mother cow being killed inside of a slaughterhouse, and it broke my heart. So what Joey was saying, he was saying that cows don't just produce milk because they're cows. He was saying that cows produce milk because they're mothers. I had no idea. Because when I see the adverts on TV, they never show you the baby cows, they never show you that part. And now I understand why. Because in the dairy industry, mother cows have to be forcibly impregnated. So they actually put them inside of a cattle crush where the cows can't get out, but the farmer has access to like her back end. And what he does is he puts his whole entire arm inside of her and injects her with bull semen to make her pregnant. She carries her baby for 9 months and then she gives birth to her baby. If her baby is a male, he gets taken away, either sent to a slaughterhouse just a few days old, or sold into the veal industry or the beef industry to be fattened up, and then still killed about 18 months old. The females also get taken away from her baby, from the mums as well, and put in isolation booths away from the mums until they are sexually mature enough to produce a baby too. A hamster lover. Yesterday, when I left the live, I cleaned my house and then sat down. I was thinking, and then I fed all the meat in the fridge to my dogs and went shopping. Got a lot of vegan stuff. Oh, you're vegan! That's awesome that you're vegan now. That is epic. I just want to say thank you so much for listening, opening your heart, because like Steve was saying yesterday in the car, we're not here to clash with anybody, because we weren't vegan, we didn't know, but you have an open mind, and that's really key for change. That's amazing. I love that. Please keep coming onto our lives and let us know how you're getting on. Also with dogs as well, like I don't know if you know this, so definitely look into it, because I was very skeptical about this, but dogs actually live longer on a plant-based diet. So our dog Bear, I'll show you actually on a live stream. I'll get Bear and Bo, our dogs, and I'll show you them. He the first year of his life he wasn't on a plant-based diet because we weren't vegan, we didn't really know anything, but he was having like really bad allergies. He was itchy, he was red. He used to have an injection every single month for his allergies. Now when we went vegan, we obviously learned everything about what happens to the animals, and then our friend who is also vegan has plant-based doggies, and I have never seen these like dogs look so healthy. All her dogs have been living to age 20, which I had never experienced in like my life, meeting a dog that was like 20 years old. So I was like, oh, there's something in this. So I went on a mission to go and look into it all, and I met with a vet called Ariel Griffiths, who is now a vegan and a vet, and she has done all the studies that have ever been done on plant-based dog food and nutrition, and also like for and against as well. She's done all the studies out there, like raw and everything. And her and Andrew Knight have actually what is it when you get it like in fact, like is it the PhD or something? They basically proved that dogs live longer on a plant-based diet. So definitely check out Just Be Kind website. We use solo vegetable for our dogs, and 2 days after I put our dogs on a plant-based diet, Bear stopped having his allergies. He used to have diarrhea as well before he was on a plant-based diet. He stopped having diarrhea, and he's been amazing ever since. His coat's so much silkier and softer. He's happier. He's not itchy anymore. It's been honestly amazing. It's been a game changer, and I was really like not sure if that was like going to be all right, but yeah. So it's proven that dogs live longer, less hazardous life, and no other animals are killed to feed our companion animals. So it's like a win-win for everybody. Hamster lover, what I'll say is please just look into it. Our other doggy who, one of our other doggies who was 10, before he was on a plant-based diet, started to go downhill. We put him on a plant-based diet and he had another 6 years. So it's he like bounced back. So the thing with like animal products and animals, they get injected with growth hormones, steroids and antibiotics, okay? So when you give these animal products to your companion animals, if your dog or cat or anybody has like a tumour or cancer, it will accelerate the tumour or the cancer because of what you're feeding the animals. So dogs are omnivores, so they can eat plants and meat, but if you give them a cleaner food source with all their nutrients in, then they have everything that they need, but on a cleaner level, so they will thrive even more so. So I know that we absolutely love our companion animals, so please just look into it, because you're obviously open-minded, but just check it out. So that's Dr. Andrew Knight. You can find the study for yourself. All peer review, not like sponsored or anything like that, so it means it's completely a neutral position. It's just facts. Yeah, you can check it out. But yeah, awesome. Well done for making that connection. Thank you for being vegan on behalf of the animals. I'm well out of breath on this. I need to do more cardio. I'm doing a stepper right now, which is like my nemesis. Yeah, I love talking to open-minded people, because like we said, I'm not in this for any monetary gain whatsoever, purely just for defending the animals. And a lot of people, like, what it is that people are speciesist. So we say we love like our dogs, but then we'll put chickens in a gas chamber to then feed our dogs as well. You got to kind of think like, would we put a dog in a gas chamber to kill a dog to feed our dogs? And we wouldn't, right? Like, we have rescue chickens at home, and I'd never kill them to feed our dogs. We'll just give them plant-based option instead. And it's great that it's the most optimal food source for them as well, which is awesome. But yeah, we'll do a live stream with our doggies, and we'll show you them. We'll introduce you to them, and also our chickens as well. They're so cute. Chickens are hilarious, aren't they? I know, Hamster, you've got chickens as well, haven't you? They're so funny. You know, like when dogs will knock the door to like come inside from outside, like with their paw. Our chickens have started doing that as well. So with their foot, they've started to knock the door to come inside. It's so funny. Yeah. So yeah, guys, yesterday we were at a gas chamber for pigs. You can see I've got like a dry nose from yesterday, where I had my snoodle on right here. It was horrible. It was horrible. Seeing their little puppy-like eyes looking out from the trucks. Just such prisoners. They're real prisoners. We've done undercover investigations inside pig farms. In fact, we actually took a non-vegan inside of a pig farm undercover. And it was hell. I've never heard screams like it. Like, you can't imagine the screams until you go inside these places for yourself. It was horrible. We walked into a room. When we opened the door, rats all ran away. They were like in the food, and actually we realised that they were eating the baby pigs, sweet little baby pigs. They were eating them. So when we walked in, it was a farrowing crate facility, so like a piggery. These mother pigs go into these cages where they can't stand up or turn. They can stand up a little bit, but they can't turn around on these concrete floors. They had like a pathetic bit of newspaper on the floor, like literally like not even worth calling it newspaper. And that's what can make these places be labelled enriched. So when you're paying for animal products, if it says enriched, it's just a word to make you feel better about paying for the violence. We saw mother pigs about to give birth, couldn't lay down, so uncomfortable, with these big bars in the back of them. I can't explain it. It's horrific. So please go to our other channel and witness it for yourself. There were dead pigs in front of these mothers' faces, and the mums couldn't do anything. The mums couldn't do anything. There were dead pigs all around them. It was normal in every single like caged area where the mums were and the babies. There were at least maybe 3 dead piglets in there. Their tails had been cut off. So basically they were tiny pigs, had just been born, still had their umbilical cord on, and their tails had already been cut off. So the farmers already got hold of them and cut their tails off. They also snipped their teeth as well. because where they're in such confinement, they will like cannibalize on each other because they're so bored. Pigs are really intelligent. They need to be like entertained. They need space. They want to dig. Pigs naturally love to forage and dig. What is it for? Acorns, I think it is. Even in these like outside facilities, they put nose rings on the pigs as well so that they can't dig. We've also been to the outside facilities, so you can see that for yourself. A lot of these pigs are coughing. Again, dead pigs, dead bins everywhere, maggots. It's like a dustbin. And there was buckets and buckets of antibiotics, growth hormones, steroids. When you see it for yourself, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe anyone would ever touch animal products. But the thing is, most people don't even know. Most people have no idea. You just read the labels and you think it's all okay. And I did as well. And it just really isn't. So please go and have a look for yourself. Please go to It's Mel Steve YouTube, our other YouTube channel as well, where all of our investigations are there. And the non-vegan we took inside of this hellhole. We then took him to the gas chamber we went to yesterday, and he went vegan because he realised that this isn't like a welfare thing. This isn't like, oh, we need to make the conditions better, because they all go to a slaughterhouse. All of them will be stabbed in the throat for a sandwich that we just don't need. You can get the vegan option. La Vie bacon is my favourite. It's so good, and then no animals are harmed. But check out Dominion on YouTube as well and see the reality for yourself. But yeah, next time I might do a live stream with our doggies so you can see our doggies in